here today. I'm going to give you some tire myths. Now, to me, I don't understand why any of these myths exist, but because to me they're counter to common sense, counterintuitive. But I mean, I guess maybe it's the way I think. Most people really subscribe to these, and the first one is probably the most egregious tire myth, in my opinion, and that's, okay, a couple months ago I had this tire, it was low, and so it was low for a while because when they repaired it, they didn't take the magging off of the patch, so it was leaking slowly, and so this tire that was leaking started wearing a little bit quicker, so it's smaller than the tire next to it. Now, here's the big myth. A lot of people think, oh, the tire next to it's taller and it's going to wear out faster, but that's completely false. And I'll show you here in a minute why. But what happens is this tire's rotating. And for every rotation, for every 1,000 rotations that this one's rotating at 999 or whatever. And so what it's doing is the smaller one is skipping. It's basically spinning the tire. And what it does is it cups. Now let me show you what I mean by cup. If you look here, on the shoulder of the tire, there's spots where it's worn, and then there's a little bit more tread, and there's spots where it's worn. And then it just gets worse the more you drive on the tire. A lot of people think, oh, just keep driving on the tire, and those will get worn out. No, they just get worse. Because what happens is, now your tire's doing this, it's going up and down on the road, and so it has uneven pressure. It's an inch at a time, it's going up and down. So 1 inch it's got, a little bit more pressure on the tire, and then on these these higher parts, it has less pressure on the road. Now, I know that sounds minuscule, but, after 100,000 miles, it makes a big difference. Now, as you can see, this taller tire here is wearing just fine. And it's actually wearing less quickly, slower than this shorter tire here because of what I just explained. This one is basically spinning, faster than the road speed. It's just a little bit, but just that little bit really makes a big damn difference. So when you get a tire replaced, and you're down to 6/32 tread, get a used tire that has close to 6/32 tread. Don't put a brand new tire next to it. I had a tire that was almost an inch taller than the one next to it because my boss is cheap and said, "Oh, we got a Goodyear account. Now we got to use all Goodyears," and it was a recap that was next to it. So you put a Virgin, this is number 2. When you put a Virgin next to a recap, okay, that recap is going to get hotter because recaps can't dissipate the heat like a Virgin tire can. And so what will happen is that recap will get hot and will explode because it's not as strong as the Virgin, obviously. But like I said, with that one, the one that was an inch taller, actually, within 1,000 miles, I mean, I had cups that were about that deep in the smaller tire, and in about 1,000 miles, the brand new Virgin exploded because it was bearing all the weight, even though it was next to a recap. Like I said, usually the recap will explode, but with an inch difference, that Virgin, that taller tire is gonna take all the heat. If it's only like a half an inch or a quarter inch difference, then the smaller tire is the one that's gonna usually have more heat. But when it's a big difference, like an inch, then that bigger tire is going to take all the weight and the sidewall is going to flex. Now, speaking of sidewall flexing, that brings me on to my last one, and this one I really don't understand. And it really bothers me, guys, that a lot of people think that the more tire pressure you have, the hotter the tire gets and the more it's going to explode. And that's 100% false. 100% false. See what happens when you have around 100 psi, and you look down here at the end, and you'll usually see a bulge at the bottom. Now you think when the truck's going down the road, that bulge is staying in the same place. But no, because the sidewall is moving, that bulge is going around the tire essentially. So what the sidewall is doing when you have low tire pressure is it's flexing in and out when you have low tire pressure. And that is what generates the heat in your tires, usually, most of the time. You know, it's your speed, it's a function of a lot of things. Well, when you got your sidewall flexing a lot, that will definitely create a lot of heat in your tire. And tires don't like heat. They explode a lot of times more because of heat than because of too much pressure. I can put 120 pounds in this tire, it's not going to explode. But if I bring it down to 80 or 70, I guarantee it's probably going to explode in the next 4,000 miles or so. But those are tire myths that have always really bothered me. And most people I talk to believe in them, and I think it's common sense that they're myths, but apparently not. So, I mean, I need to make videos like this so you guys help you guys out, because nobody else is going to tell you this stuff. Who's going to tell you? It's Matt with Tips for Truckers. Have a great day.